Kill the groove, DJ. Does everyone like when we start every episode on a song that's on our mind?
Really? Wait a minute. Is my hair looking all right over here? Yeah. Okay, it is what it is today. I am giving teddy bear.
She's giving teddy bear and I'm giving rock and roll, baby.
And those are the vibes. Okay.
Okay, woohoo! Welcome back to another episode of the Pinkprint podcast, you guys. This is our 16th episode. Isn't that so exciting?
I was literally...
That means it's been 16 weeks. Hold up. Damn.
It's also like 16 hours of talking.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Wow, it's a lot of babble.
How much money you got? So anyway, yeah, we're going to be doing a little Q&A today. Your guys' highly anticipated questions of the week. Just kidding. That was a little shout out to Alex Cooper.
We realized we haven't, I don't know, but I realized we haven't answered any of these on the Q&As that we do on every Wednesday. So here it is, a little Q&A.
Yeah, let's get it started. Okay, number one, people have asked this a lot.
Really?
I'm loving it, but they want to know, how many languages do you speak?
How many do you speak?
I speak like
2.5.
2.5. Maybe even like one, half of another. No, I'm kidding. So I speak fluent English most of the time. And I speak...
Really? I would say that's not the fluent one you speak.
Right. I speak pretty much fluent Spanish. It could be better because I'm Cuban. We're working on pronouncing the S's and whatnot. And then I can understand Italian and I can speak it if I'm in a groove with it. I can speak it a little bit if you ask me to right now, like ciao, come stai, sono Caterina, piacere, whatever. You know, those phrases you just need if you walked into Italy. But if we were to get deep, I'd probably not be able to get there with you.
Nice.
How about you?
I speak 3 languages. I would say all pretty fluent.
Not English.
Yeah, maybe English is the worst one out of all of them.
Okay.
I speak fluent Portuguese. Whoa, are you cutting me off already?
No, I was going to ask, how did you learn to speak 3?
So my first language ever that I learned at home was Portuguese with my parents. I was an only child for a long time, only cousin, only grandchild. So, and obviously my family's from Brazil, so that's all that everybody would speak to me. Spanish, I think just Spanish sort of came like from having people working in the house speaking Spanish. And I have family always that would, like you guys know, live in Uruguay. I have like my stepmom is from Mexico, my uncle's from Mexico. Like I feel like
your boyfriend and his whole family's from Mexico.
Now he's from Mexico, but I'm saying like when I was younger, like always had that Spanish influence. And I don't know, I guess I just learned it and I just knew it. And then English, my mom says I just like learned it like from just, you know, going to school and stuff.
Yeah.
But at home, we would always speak Portuguese. Mm-hmm. So that's what I want to do with my kids.
I know, I want to do the same. I mean, we always spoke Spanish at home because my dad just really got overruled with this one. It could have been Italian.
Yeah.
But we spoke English at home too. But my mom grew up, like when I was growing up, she spoke to me in Spanish. And then like my aunts and my grandparents. And yeah. So Spanish was number 1.
Yeah. I'm going on a 4th language. I really want to get Italian down.
I better learn Portuguese. I'm getting there slowly but surely.
Okay, cool. The next question was mountains or ocean? I feel like you're going to... Oh, actually, I don't know what you would choose. I was going to say mountains, but then I actually realized that you love the ocean.
This one's really hard. I want you to go first.
I'm going to choose ocean.
I knew you would choose ocean.
Because I love like swimming in the ocean. I love vibing. I love just being by the water, and the water's so beautiful. But I really enjoy mountains too. And now that I've been spending more time in the mountains,
the mountains of Hialeah.
I feel like I've been doing like last summer. I feel like I did so much hiking in LA and in Aspen, and having mountains, and it's so cool to do that. So I really enjoy it. But I think I'm still an ocean kind of gal.
This is really hard for me because anytime I can go to the ocean, like while we're home, I do, no matter what, even if it's for 10 minutes, if I can like go jump in the ocean, I love the ocean. But if I could like never go in the ocean again or never be in the mountains again,
which one are you
I'm going to choose, I'd rather the mountains.
What?
Mm-hmm.
But the ocean's like 90% of our world.
I know. That's how special the mountains are to me.
Wow. Why are they so special to you?
I don't know. Like, I love skiing. It's the only time where you're truly like connected to the earth, kind of like you physically can't be on your phone.
Water, it's like a rebirth.
I know. I do love the water, but I love skiing more. I love the adrenaline of like going really fast down the mountain, like skiing with your friends, the whole act of it. Like I love just skiing with friends and family, like eating, like grabbing a drink after you're skiing, like after a long day, like having like burnt like nose and lips.
I will say that these activities in the mountains, you're probably like, it's a longer amount of time that you're doing an activity that you're not on your phone, because swimming, like realistically, like you're not swimming for 4 hours.
No, you're not. And also
or when jet skiing for 4 hours, right? Whatever.
And like, and I trust me, I can be on a boat like roasting in the sun all day. I love doing that too, and like having a fun boat day with friends. But I rather like go skiing with friends and have that type of trip. I think it's really fun, and you can like make yourself uncomfortable while skiing. Like you can grow. You know,
always growing, baby.
Like it's really mental when you're going down like a really hard run and you're like, oh my god, like you're halfway and you're like, can I fucking do this? Am I gonna die going down this mountain? Like, and you
that's the crazy thing about skiing, that it's like I feel like I'm on a roller coaster, but like it's totally up to you. So it's like
it's up to you to get down.
It's up to you. If you do anything wrong, like you're fucked. It's not actually a roller coaster, and you're not like strapped in.
So that's why I say mountains.
Wow. Okay, cool. So do you want to ask me? I'll ask you. So why did you start your real estate career?
No, you go first.
I go first.
And I want detailed, deep answers.
Okay.
I don't want blah, blah, blah.
Okay. So I was 19, and that was when I was just stopping my studies at NYU, when I decided that I was not going to do that. And really, truly, the reason why I wanted to start working specifically in real estate with my mom was because I was still living in New York, but I just realized so much that she would work so much when I was younger. I would always cry to her when I was little, and I'm like, please stop working. Can you please spend more time with me? And I remember like that vividly. I think that she just really loves to work, and it brings her purpose, and like she just really likes it. I'm not saying she wouldn't spend time with us. She would. But I just wanted her to like be more of a mom and less working. And I know that she's now, also when I started when I was 19, she's been a single mom for like 12, 13 years now. And so she was a single mom, and I know that my siblings, they were younger, and I felt like it was at a time and an age where like they needed more time with her. And if she's like trying to make ends meet and trying to work all the time, like how is she gonna go to school? Like it's just one person. Like it's actually crazy, you know, like how can you work and get up and like still maintain your sanity and still be like maybe working out and having time for yourself, and then like being there for your kids. And like we lived at that time, my mom lived in like 30 minutes away from school, you know what I mean? So it would be like an hour every single day to take them, an hour to pick them up. Like just so much lost time that it's just like it's almost like impossible to do both. It's not impossible, but if you're doing it, it's really, really hard. And I was like, I want to help her so she has more time to be a mom to my siblings, because that's what I would have wanted. And if there's something I can do right now to help and like alleviate all of that stress, then I'm going to do that. And I still wasn't really helping. Like I wasn't physically here. I was in New York. So I got my license in New York and here, like sort of at the same time. And I was still living there, and I was whatever, trying to like figure it out and do like more of like the online and the contracts and all that stuff. But then when I moved back, I think that I really then started to really help, because I was here like physically like doing the showings. And now like obviously I know that she wouldn't be able to do half the things she's doing if I wasn't still not even helping her. Now we're like working together. We're like partners in that sense. But she still works a lot. So I don't know if I've achieved my goal of, I think she has been able to spend more time with my siblings. But that was like the meaning of why I started specifically working with her in real estate at the moment. True story. And then that's why I started.
Well, that's really touching and beautiful, and I've literally barely even heard that story before.
It's true.
Yeah.
So
I've kind of touched upon why I started in real estate. I was, like I mentioned, if you guys haven't heard, I was living in Boston before. I went to school there for 4 years, and then I ended up staying post-grad. I was working a corporate job, and 2 years into that, a lot of like life changes were happening, and I kind of just was feeling like, okay, this isn't what I want to do. I don't feel fulfilled, which I think it's so fine and normal to start your first job and feel that way. I think it's like almost important too, because then you're kind of like, okay, I did this, I have new skills now, but I don't like it anymore. So it's good to do that so you know what you like and don't like. And then I was home around my birthday and I got dinner with Gio, and I was telling her, I was like, you know, I just like don't like my job anymore. It's not for me. It's not for my personality. And she was like, well, why don't you just come to work with me for a week? She's like, I think you'd really like it. We could work together. And I'm like, this sounds like too good to be true. Of course, I'm like sitting in the chair, like, yeah, I want to go to work with my best friend every day and hang out. But like, and she's like, no, like come to work. And I went, and obviously I had the best time. And then I went back to Boston and I quit my job because I also wanted to move back to Miami. I had my boyfriend here. I had my family here. I was just feeling like my time in Boston was over. I loved it, but it was over.
You spent a long time there, and I think everything was aligning to come back.
Yeah. And now we're here, and now we're selling homes. We started our podcast. So obviously I'm in alignment with myself now.
Yeah, I think a lot of things started to happen when you came back.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Cool. All right.
So next question. What's your favorite happy hour in Miami or wherever you go to happy hours?
You start.
Okay. So I'm going to say the happy hours close to me, which is in the Gables. I have been a few times to Sabata Rooftop, which is a little rooftop on Giralda. I feel like I don't actually go there for happy hour, but like it's a cute spot to go there. And another one, which is surprising, but I've been a few times and it's just like good, is Fogo de Chão. Fogo de Chão.
Yeah, I'm like, can you say it in English?
Fogo de Chão, how you guys say it. It's not Chow. It's not a Chinese restaurant.
Okay.
Show. I don't know. It's a vibe. It's super close to my house. Now you guys know where I live. And and it's just like really cozy. Every single time I go, it happens to be raining, which is really funny. And then you can like get drinks. I just get water. And then you have like little appetizers that you can share, which are good.
Yeah, that's really cute. I think in the beach, I mean, to be honest, I used to go to happy hours a lot more when I was younger because
you're so old now.
No, but like me and all my friends are honestly like working past happy hour these days, like most of the time, or like they're studying whatever, because some of them are in law school or other school, whatever. So I think I used to go to Sugarfish on Purdy Avenue. I mean, not Sugarfish. Oh my God, am I okay? Sushi Garage.
You would go to Sushi Garage?
I wish there was a Sugarfish.
I know. I was like, wait a second, Sugarfish in Miami Beach on Purdy.
Sushi Garage has like a good one. I mean, you can get little rolls, like some wine. I think
it's half the price, but it's also half the size.
Yeah,
but it's still good.
Not the drinks.
Yes, I'm thinking the rolls.
But the rolls, yeah. But like it's good for happy hour. You don't need like to eat a dinner. I mean, unless you want. But
yeah.
And then
of course, happy hour for me. I'm like, what's the food I can eat too?
Yeah.
It's not just drinks.
Lido at the Standard. If you want to be outside, good. I used to go there all the time and like get frosé. It was so fun when we were younger. I mean, it's still fun now, and sometimes they have a little DJ, and if it's winter, it's just really beautiful. You're sitting right on the bay. You can get wine and food as well, and they can bring you blankets if it's cold, but it's usually not like so cold here.
No, it's a vibe. Yeah. No, we've been there. We actually have pictures there with blankets.
Yeah. It was so fun. I love the Standard. Yeah, it's a vibe. Both of those are on Miami Beach, but that's kind of my hood.
I think those are good spots.
Yeah. So, and then if you're in Brickell, Moxie's obviously.
Moxie's is a good one.
Like if you just want to go right after work,
that's a perfect place. Yeah. Or Tobacco Road, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Happy hour, drinks afterward. It's a good place.
I love those answers.
Okay, this is a question honestly just for you to answer. Fave thing to cook for dinner.
Okay, fave thing to cook for dinner. I'm gonna take some different routes here because if you just want to be quick, efficient, and easy,
eggs.
No. Absolutely not. That is not a complete meal for all you listeners out there. You can have like eggs and rice or whatever. That's like really, I was going to give like something a little bit more gourmet than that.
Well, this is your favorite thing to cook for dinner.
No,
so it's not supposed to be like quick and easy.
I was going to say go-to. One go-to favorite.
Fine. Go-to favorite.
Okay. When I just want something fast and good and yummy. Rice or quinoa, whatever you want, or a sweet potato. My Asian salmon.
That was like 3 options.
Okay. Whatever the people want.
What would you do?
I usually like a baked sweet potato because I kind of make a bunch of them at the beginning of the week and leave them in my fridge.
Okay, cool.
And rice, like I...
Don't like rice?
No, I love rice. I am actually unable to cook rice when I'm home.
You don't know how to make rice?
I know how. Sometimes it comes out good, sometimes it doesn't. I don't like to play fucking like...
You're like gambling with the rice.
I'm gambling with the rice. I'm starving. What if it comes out like risotto? Like I just... So the sweet potato is my vibe. Then I make my Asian salmon, which is literally just wild salmon, patted dry.
Yeah, I didn't know you had to pat dry salmon.
That's so disgusting. She was like cooking salmon soaking wet.
Yes, and then it was dripping and it was super wet and it smelled so fishy. They said so fishy too. I've made salmon before. I don't know why it came out extremely fishy this time.
Okay, so get the salmon patted dry, and then you're gonna douse it in coconut aminos, garlic powder, drizzle of honey, drizzle of sriracha. I use, I think it's Yellowbird. It's like the healthy version of sriracha you can get at Whole Foods. Some red chili flake, some salt, and that's it.
Should we make a Pinkprint cookbook over here?
I would love that. I'm in charge, not you.
No, obviously I'm.
And then you put in the air fryer 400 for about 13 minutes. I like mine crispy. It's so delicious. And then some sort of green. You can do a simple arugula salad with lemon and olive oil. You can put some broccoli in the oven for also like the same amount of time.
I think that you should cook for me every single night.
I think you should pay me to do so.
I'll pay you in hugs, love,
friendship dollars. Okay.
Friendship dollars.
So that's the easy, quick thing to cook, which I love. My favorite actual thing to cook is probably like a bolognese. I think.
Okay, but that's sort of easy to make.
It is, but it's a lot of chopping.
I can manage to do that.
It's a lot of chopping, and it doesn't come together so quickly. This is a 15-minute meal.
Yeah, I don't know why. Ever since I've moved into this apartment, maybe because the kitchen is so small, I just don't feel like cooking.
Yeah.
But during COVID, like me and my boyfriend, we made like dumplings, like dim sum vibes. We made homemade sushi. We made a bolognese, but like a good bolognese. Like we took our time. We did a cacio e pepe. We did.
You guys need to do that once a week.
Carbonara. Like we like went all out and we tried to make some really fun recipes. But that's because like I don't know. I feel like I was like still living at home. Like my mom's kitchen was like big. It had everything I needed. It was like space.
But don't make excuses.
I had the time.
I'm actually trying a new recipe tonight, which is a garlic rosemary pork tenderloin.
I would never make a pork tenderloin at home.
With a side of purple mashed sweet potatoes.
That sounds so good.
And like the coleslaw mix. I have like a healthy coleslaw recipe. You just get the bag of coleslaw from Whole Foods, and it's like apple cider, some Dijon, whatever. It's a yummy coleslaw mix, and that's what I'm having for dinner tonight.
Honestly, that made me really hungry.
Okay, next question. Okay. Well, what's your favorite easy thing to cook for dinner? Ground beef and rice.
No, I was just thinking, but honestly, like I don't even know if I have a favorite. Like in a perfect world, if someone could cook for me, I love like a little rice, some lentils, a little salad in the beginning, like with some corn, tomatoes, lettuce.
Her eyes are closed. She's like really visualizing.
Some like like little carrots in there. Did I say tomatoes? Mm-hmm. Okay. Rice, lentils, a little bit of salad in the beginning, and then like a little like a
burger patty.
Oh, so good. Yeah. Like a homemade burger patty is amazing. Or even like a little steak, like a little like a filet, like, I'm thinking like in Brazil how they make it, or like any little like protein like a la plancha is really good.
Mm-hmm. She's saying like on the grill.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Okay.
It's pretty basic.
Favorite vacation destinations? Let's keep it to keep it to 3 because we could go on.
3?
Yeah.
Vacation destinations 3
that you've been to so far.
Okay. I'm gonna say Aspen is one of them. Mm-hmm. In the summer or in the winter. Mm-hmm. Actually, my favorite time is springtime because it gets darker later. Mm-hmm. So like the ski lifts close at 4 regardless. But at least in the winter, if you go like December, January, it gets dark at 4:32. Mm-hmm. So then like after that, it's just dark. But what I love is in the spring, the ski lifts close at 4. You still have time to go home. It gets dark at like 7:30. You can even chill for an hour.
Chill, not 7:30.
No, I swear. Like I sometimes go home, chill, shower, then walk around, then go to dinner, and it's still daylight. Like you have time, is what I mean. You have 3 hours to
après-ski
to do all of that. Yeah. So that's what I like about springtime, and then the summer is like a whole other vibe, and it's really nice too. So Aspen is one of those vacation spots. Like where else do I go on vacation?
Like, would you say Uruguay?
I would, I guess like I would maybe say Uruguay, like specifically Punta del Este, maybe in December, and then besides that, like I'd have to say Europe in the summer because that's
where in Europe.
That's where I do vacation. I don't know. Somewhere I've been going a lot recently and spending a lot of time is Saint-Tropez.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's a nice spot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I need to explore new places. I explore new places. Oh, I really loved Sardinia in Italy. Mm-hmm. That was like a really nice spot. You can just chill there for like a week. It's amazing.
I'm going to say, I don't want to say the same things as you, but I agree with all of what she just said. So I'm going to try and think of something different.
Like vacation. Like you want to relax on vacation. That's why I'm thinking like, what are some good spots?
I know. But like I even like going to like New York and Chicago.
I was going to say New York, but I didn't want to say New York because that to me is not like a vacation spot.
No. A travel spot.
It's a travel spot.
Chicago and New York, I'm going to put them in one, I'm sorry. But I love going there. I have friends in both cities, so it's really fun to meet up with them. Like,
yeah.
It's so fun to go there and like not have plans, and then you're just like shopping, you go to lunch, like whatever, that type of vibe. You walk the West Side Highway in New York, you go out. Like, it's just really fun and rambunctious. Yeah. It's not relaxing. Either of those places are not relaxing.
Not. It's still a vacation spot, but it's not vacation.
Yeah. And then I'm going to say, I love London. I really love London.
That's a nice one.
I think I was going to say Paris, and Paris is really nice and it's romantic and dreamy, but it's not my favorite place I've ever been.
Right.
I really like London. It's really great shopping, amazing food. I know people are like, London doesn't have good food because it's like their culture itself doesn't have the best food. It's not like Italian food or French food. But I think you have
amazing restaurants.
You have amazing restaurants because it's almost like New York, where it's a melting pot of so many cultures that they cater to each and every one.
It's a big city. You just have a bunch of different restaurants.
Yeah, and you can go to the countryside or you can stay in the city, and it can be bougie or it can be chill. So I love London. If you ever go, the Connaught Hotel is so amazing and has the best little bars. There's like a few different places to like grab food and drinks inside the hotel, and they're all amazing.
That's a good spot. Mm-hmm. That's a good one. Okay, your last one.
And then I really love Florence.
I haven't been there in so long.
Yeah. I love Italy, especially when you can go and it's a little chilly out. Like, I like Milan, but I think I like Florence more. And Tuscany, I love.
I have to like go back to those areas.
And
what's the best time of year to go? Or that you've been at least?
Well, I went in November. Maybe end of October, November.
Truffle season.
That's what it was. It was truffle season. I went to Milan and then we drove to Alba, which is where truffles come from.
Yes.
And I went to the truffle festival, and I
went to a truffle festival too.
Oh my God, it was so good. I think like the fall is really beautiful.
In Tuscany, you wouldn't go there in the summer, too hot.
It's really hot.
I know, it's disgusting.
Like really, really hot, uncomfortable, and there's no air conditioning in most of Europe, so.
That's true. Okay,
I just honestly hate it. You're not going to want to walk around. You're not going to want to discover. You're not going to want to explore unless you have like a villa in Tuscany and you're by the pool all day, which defeats the whole purpose. Because then you can go to like Vatican City also for a day, which is really special and beautiful for any religion, I think.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. It is true.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Those are cool.
So London, New York, Chicago, and Florence.
Yeah, Tuscany. I wanted to say Aspen, but.
Okay, well, I took that. Yeah. Okay. Next question.
One healthy habit you do every morning.
One healthy habit I do every single morning. I do my affirmations, which I think is super healthy for the mind. And
the body.
Yeah, mind, body, spirit. It's all aligned, baby. Actual healthy habit, I think, is drinking apple cider every morning.
Why? What are the benefits?
I think I've said this. Google it. But there's a lot of benefits. And I also have been drinking liquid chlorophyll. I've told you that too. Don't ask me the benefits. I forget. I looked them up and then not important information.
No, it's routine.
It's routine. And I think those are the healthiest habits.
Cool.
That's it.
I obviously also do my affirmations, but one of my favorite healthy habits I do right now is as soon as I wake up, I put on my fuzzy socks.
Cute.
I go to my couch. I put on my big AirPod Maxes. I put my legs up on the wall and I meditate, usually to Melissa Wood Health or Joe Dispenza. I've been trying to increase my time. I'm at like 16 minutes right now.
Of meditation?
Mm-hmm. And
that's a lot.
I keep my legs up the wall, and after I'm done with my meditation, I still keep my headphones on and keep my legs up, and I grab my affirmations book and I grab another self-guided meditation book, and I do that right after while I keep my legs up the wall. And then I ice roll my face.
I mean, I do the ice roller too.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like healthy. I mean, it
I
is
think
healthy.
it is for inflammation.
Yeah, but the meditation and the legs up on the wall, that's like
Yeah.
that's really good.
Yeah, and it's like really relaxing. I wake up pretty early, so it's still dark outside. And when I put like my legs up the wall and I have my headphones on and my eyes are closed, it's kind of like, I don't fall back asleep. I have like the lights on, but it's just very relaxing. And I feel like it starts my day on such a zen note instead of like fight or flight, freaking out, like yelling at people.
Fight or flight, baby.
Yeah. Some of us thrive in that. Okay. How to manage friendships while working full time.
I think that you just need to prioritize, have your little buckets, I think. Like work for me, probably Monday to Friday. I say that if I'm going to see my friends, I plan like maybe sometimes a Thursday happy hour. And then if not, I put that for like a weekend thing. Unless there's a specific event. And that's it. And then you have like my little bucket. Like, okay, I saw my friends happy hour Thursday. Friday we could do something too. Saturday night too if I'm up for it. And then that's it. And then during the week I'm working though during the day.
Well, yeah.
So I'm saying put aside some time like after work, maybe like once a week, and then on the weekends.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Like, I've been going actually to the movies a lot lately.
And the movies are great, but you just can't really connect.
No,
with
you
your
can't
friends.
actually. That's a bad example. You're right. Sometimes we have dinner before the movie though, and then
Yeah.
But you know what? I go back and forth a lot with prioritizing friends with work, and this is the truth. You need to do what's good for you, but also sometimes you need to make a little sacrifice and compromise if what you want is to see your friends.
I agree.
Because it can't just be everything's about you, or else you're never going to see your friends again, most likely.
No, I think that especially like if you haven't seen your friends, like now we had the holiday break. A lot of people were traveling. Now that you're back and it's like, okay, happy hour on Thursday, like maybe you're tired or you're busy from the week, but like just take the L and like go, not even L, but like you're tired, like go, because at the end of the day, like if your priority is to see your friends, like go see your friends, and then you're gonna feel good about it after, you know, like, and then you just keep going.
Yeah. And then also it's like you're saying like you don't want to go because you have to wake up early, which is fine if that's what you need to do, but like, okay, like sometimes that's my case and I just go and I have to wake up early anyway, and okay, like maybe I'm a little bit tired the next day, like, it's really not the end of the world, and I got to see and connect with my friends, which is more important. So
I agree.
That's it.
I agree. And also like then just do dinner plans on Friday or Saturday or something, maybe towards the end of the day, so that you have the whole day to relax for yourself, or you know, if you have to work or stuff, but like you're setting aside some time for them and you're still having time for yourself on Saturday or during the day Sunday to recover, and then you see them at night or something.
yes,
You just have to balance it out, and I'm sure that, you know, it's going to get harder to manage things as you get more things on your plate, and then you have family and you have kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So might as well enjoy that now. All you have is your work and your friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, next question. Important things you have learned in your 20s so far. Honestly, you should go listen to I don't know, another episode about how to take control of your 20s. That was a lot of what we've learned so far.
Yeah, we can summarize it though. It's
in a nutshell,
to take control of your finances.
Yes.
Keep an organized space.
Yeah.
Set your boundaries. Know when you have to say no. And develop a morning and night routine.
Yeah.
Because your night is as important as your morning.
Damn, you summed it up. That was our episode. But those are like the 5 highlights, and those are huge things I think that we've really learned how to do really well.
Yeah. The other thing I'm just going to add is we've learned a lot about forgiveness as well. And how holding on to this any type of grievance is really never worth it for you and your mind and your body and the other person. So learning how to forgive and when it's the right time has been really an important lesson that I've learned.
I agree. I agree. Oh, and let's be authentic. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Really be authentic, be yourself, and like don't dim your light for anybody else. That's something we've been saying a lot, but I guess it's something really that we've learned in our 20s as well. Or like, I'm going to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Cool. Next question. How to prioritize time spent on your job versus personal ventures. So this is slightly different to the other question. I'm going to start off by sort of saying the same thing that I just said about the friends, is like you have your buckets, you have your different priorities. And I think that your job takes up, at least for us, a lot of time. But we really, for example, the pink print, that's a personal venture side thing. We really prioritize putting a lot of energy and effort into this too. So we just set the times in our day to do it as well.
Yeah.
Like,
it's in the day, but also we'll spend an entire Saturday doing things if we don't end up being able to do it during the week or a Sunday. Like, we just really make the time. Like, if you want to, you will find the time.
I think that also personal venture, clearly it's something that you are most likely passionate about and you really want to do for yourself, even though maybe hard or challenging or might take time, but it is something that you are wanting to do.
Yeah.
So for us on a Saturday, to me, like, that's not bad. Like, I enjoy it. No. I enjoy spending time with you. We have fun doing it. So like, I don't mind at all spending a whole Saturday if we have to edit an episode or do something for the website or whatever it is. So I think that you manage it by just putting time aside, whether it's at the end of the day, and that's why we end our days at 7:30, 8 sometimes, because we need to do the podcast from 5 to 8.
Yeah.
Or adding some time on a Saturday or doing it at the end of the day on a Friday. Like, we'll do it because we have to do it. So just really setting the time.
Yeah. And you're not, like she said, if you're excited about this project and you make the time to do it, it's not going to feel like a burden. I feel like
any personal venture is, though. Like, even if it's like your health journey or you want to work out more, like the same thing, you're gonna have to do it on the weekends too. You're gonna have to set time aside. Or if you're learning a new language, you're gonna have to set time aside. So I mean, this is how you prioritize time. So I'm just keep saying like set time, but like just do it. Like, just put it on your calendar.
Yeah, put it in your calendar.
I think the important thing what we do is like we actually put the blocks in our calendar of when we want to do it, and then we see it there, and then we just do it. Like, we already set the time aside.
So nothing can get in the way. It's not like something comes up, like it doesn't, because it's like, well, we have to change that because at this time I have this to do.
Exactly. Like, it's an appointment. Like, you're setting an appointment with yourself, and then you have to respect that time, which I think we do. It's not like, oh yeah, this is my personal venture. Like, let's just move it around. Like, sure, maybe sometimes we can be flexible, but you have to like respect it and leave it there. And then if something comes up, be like, sorry, I can't, like I can't go to lunch with you because I'm doing this right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah.
Okay. So the next question is how to cook for one. I think this is a really valid topic, and it is hard. I lived alone for many years. This is the reality. You're going to cook and you're going to have leftovers. So bring your leftovers to work the next day. It's honestly the perfect situation because now I'm like cooking for me and my boyfriend. I have to like actually buy more because we both want leftovers for lunch the next day. So just cook for one and take the leftovers. I mean, you're going to be cooking for two, I guess, and then take the leftovers for work the next day. And then you're set up for a healthy, amazing lunch the next day.
Yeah, that's the best thing. And if not, you eat it for dinner. If you don't take it to lunch the next day. Oh, wait, for dinner. Yeah, exactly. Whatever. Eat it the next day.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question is getting through a work day when you're not motivated? ? So how do you get through a work day when you're not motivated? Listen, we all have days when we're not motivated. I don't know, get fucking through it. Like,
I know there's going to be days where you're tired and you're not motivated, but at the reality is a lot of people are tired and you just kind of have to do what you have to do. And you can look forward to going to bed all night and the next day will hopefully be better. But if you're not motivated, like figure out why. Like, are you tired because you did something late the night before? Yeah. Maybe don't do that again, or figure out like why you're feeling this lack of motivation. And
getting to the root of it is that's a good point. It's like, are you stressed about something? Exactly. Are you tired about something? Did something happen that like threw you off maybe? Because I feel like motivation, I don't know, those things motivation also comes and goes. So like you can't always be feeling 100%
you just have to be
motivated all the time.
You have to be
disciplined, and you have to also like do what you got to do. And I feel like as you get things done on your task list or do things, even if you weren't feeling as motivated in the morning when you woke up, as you start achieving the things you have to do during the day, you're just going to be like, oh my God, but I've already accomplished so much too. Yeah. And then you can give yourself a pat on the back for like just getting your shit done. Yeah. You don't need to be like on fucking like just like so fucking pumped all the time, you know?
And just one task at a time. Like, don't keep going back and forth with things. Get one thing done. Boom, it's checked. The next thing checked. And I said this on the last episode, make sure you're using the Pomodoro timer. Like, they should fucking sponsor us, but it's literally 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off and just be strict with it, and you're going to see how much you're actually going to be able to accomplish. It's just like a quick hack. Google it and the timer will come up, or just do it on your phone.
Exactly. Like sometimes I wake up and I don't want to do showings. I don't want to see people. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. And then sometimes I show up to the showings. The people are so nice and it ends up going good. And I'm like, okay, wow. And I already did 3 showings today. So like, wow, I'm getting, or whatever, and I'm accomplishing what I have to do. And then you see also the day goes by so fast and it ends. And then, if then life goes on. So just like do it.
Yeah. Okay. Tips for being new to the gym. I think Gio's different, but if you're joining a gym where they have group classes, like take the group classes, maybe ease into it like that, or go in with a plan. Go in with like exactly your workout. Every time I'm going to the gym, I have my whole workout written out. It's like, okay, when I get to the gym, I'm going to go straight to the dumbbells because I know I'm going to need this weight and this weight, and I'm going to bring it to my corner and put it there.
Corner at the gym.
I have a corner at the gym, and I just bring my weights there, and I bring everything there. And that way, when I get to the gym, like it's not like I'm waiting around for this or waiting around for that. Like I have everything set up and I know what I'm doing.
I do think that now I've been going to the gym for so long, so I feel pretty comfortable. But if you're new, I would like to I used to look up like workouts to do on Pinterest. You can look on Instagram. You can look on TikTok to get ideas. And even if your gym offers like a free training session, I always do it, because not that it's like the most amazing, but sometimes you do learn like different stretches you can do or different whatever workouts you can do. And I've learned some from those. And then I just remember them and then I keep doing them in my routine.
Yeah.
The group classes are good too. I don't like doing group classes because I like to get in and I like to get out. But yeah, and also like I don't think anyone's looking at you, so like don't be feeling self-conscious if like you don't know where a machine is or something.
Right.
Now that I'm like comfortable in the gym, I'm like, I don't think anyone really cares.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really care what anyone else is doing.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I don't. I'm like sweating and I can't breathe, so I'm not really looking at like what Delilah is doing to my left.
Oh, not Delilah. Okay, I got a good one. Next one. What is your spirit animal that represents your personality?
My spirit animal. This is so hard. Do you have one in mind that you can start with?
I'm going to say lion.
Well, okay, fine. Describe it. I feel like everyone thinks they're a lion, but
I think I'm a lion.
Okay, describe.
Maybe it's some Leo placements in my chart that make me want to believe I'm a lion. I don't know what represents my personality. Oh, maybe it represents my personality. Maybe I'm not a lion. I don't know.
Like a bird.
A bird? A bird?
Yeah.
What kind of bird?
Like you could be a hawk.
A bird?
Not calling you like a chicklet.
No, I'm just confused. Why do you think a bird represents my personality?
Because you're very like...
I'm curious as to how she sees me now.
Like you flow with the wind. Like you don't have plans. I feel like birds just like travel in the wind, and a hawk is like obviously like they have their eye on what they want.
That was not bad.
So describe me now.
I don't know.
Cool.
Wait, it was what you think. Then you hopped in with the bird because you didn't agree with my line.
I think since I'm an Aquarius, we are the water bearer. It would only be fitting if I had some sort of water animal.
Like a shark.
I'm going to go with shark because...
Ooh. You think you're a shark? That's sort of cool. I feel like I've never heard anyone say that.
Yeah, I'm a shark and fucking get what I want when I want it.
So you don't sleep at night?
Honestly, I can survive on very little hours of sleep.
Wait, so why do you think a shark represents you? Cold-blooded?
This girl always dwelling on the negative. No, I know what I want and I get it. And I'm disciplined just like a shark is. Yeah, we don't sleep.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. You are disciplined.
Yeah.
And sharks are like pretty cool.
Yeah.
And strong. Don't fuck with them. If not, just like slightly put their eyes away from you.
Yeah.
Like that. That's what I do with Gati when she starts to come at me.
Okay, who would you want to have dinner with? Like one successful figure, can be a historical figure, a famous person, artist, whoever you want.
I don't even know. When I saw this question, I was like, I don't know.
Well,
I don't
you
know.
have to answer it.
Well, can you answer first?
Fine, Emma Grede.
Emma Grede.
I would want to have dinner with Emma Grede.
You guys, Kris Jenner, that's it.
Yeah.
Se acabó.
Okay, so it's basically just two people like within the Kardashian realm. I mean, honestly, I just want to know like your business tips. Like they own a lot of businesses. I want to hear about it. Tell me the tea. Like
I just want to be best friends with Chris.
how do you? Well, that is different than going to dinner. But also, whatever. I would like. I've said these people before, so I'm not going to say them. So I'm agreed is my answer.
Okay, Agreed's a good one. Damn.
Okay. Dream brand collaboration. One brand.
Dear Media, The Skinny Confidential.
Yeah. I'm like, guys, if you're listening. Yeah.
Dear Media or The Skinny Confidential, they're sort of the same thing. So it's like you put me in whatever fucking branch I fit in.
Yeah, and then we'll get the other one. But okay, you're gonna say okay, fine. I'm gonna go more the
like the holistic route.
No, like the consumer route. So I think my dream brand collab. Honestly, like I want to collab with LPA. I want to meet or
Cool.
like I want to meet Pia Baroncini. I would love to like model in the LPA clothes for her. I think that we would really get along. I'm the vibe of LPA. It's like very like Italian, chic, elegant with like a
I'm really here for that. That sounds really
edgy
cool.
twist.
Very cool.
Love LPA. Oh, the last question is funny. What is one funny time you've had a celebrity encounter?
Oh, and like an unexpected one?
Yeah. I mean, I don't plan like when I'm going to see celebrities in the street.
So one that we had last summer in Aspen, Gati was there with me. We saw Kevin Costner. Actually, okay.
That was crazy,
I'm
you
going
guys.
to tell you the story. So we were walking around Aspen. It was me, my mom, and Gati. We're walking around. And I honestly didn't even see him the first time. We saw him many times, which was the amazing thing. So the first time they were like, everyone was like looking. And then my mom was like, oh my God, who's that handsome guy, tall guy with the hat? And you guys were like freaking out for a second. And I was like, what? And then after there was this group of Mexicans and they're like, hey, oye.
Like, oh my goodness.
They were like, oye, no era Kevin Costner, way. And they're like, sí, way, era Kevin Costner. And I was like, oh, no, oh my God, Kevin Costner. So then, okay, fine. That was the first time we were like, oh my God, he's walking around Aspen, whatever. Then we saw him, I feel like a million times. We were at Clark's then having lunch.
Yeah.
And this fucking guy was sitting at the table in front of us. Like me just looking out at the restaurant was staring into his gorgeous eyes.
Yeah.
So that's how it was. And we were both there, like just chilling, like all of us, like we were there for like 2 hours. I think he was there for 2 hours. Like we were both there for the same amount of time. Even when we left the restaurant, they were also leaving.
Yeah.
And I feel like we were all like making eye contact with him. We're like, oh my God, does he like want to be friends with us? But he doesn't. And then Kathy had a friend whose mom straight up has no fucks. Like, this is what I need. This woman gives no fucks. And she came up to our table and like talked to us, whatever. And she was like, oh my God, like Kevin Costner is like right there. And we were like, yeah, oh my God, yeah, he's so hot, whatever. Then she goes to the bathroom, comes back, stops at his table, and has the balls to tell him, oh my God, are you following me?
Like goals. He was like, no, ma'am.
She's like, oh my God, haha, are you following me? Like as a joke, because we would see him everywhere.
I mean, Aspen's this big.
Yeah, Aspen's like 2 streets, so whatever. And then the guy's like, excuse me? Like, what the fuck? And she's like, haha, because we keep like seeing each other. I think we saw him in one more spot.
We saw him literally walking like every fucking day.
Yeah, exactly.
It
was really funny. And we were like, you're a savage. Like, I wish I could have just said hi to him.
Yeah. Well, I recently just saw Reese Witherspoon and I nearly fainted because she was just like driving in Malibu Village in her car. And I was like, oh, Reese Witherspoon is like the love of my life, guys. Like she's just an icon. So Big Little Lies is my favorite show on planet Earth. I've probably seen it 555 times.
Have?
Oh my God, I rewatch it all the time. I love it.
I haven't rewatched it, but it's amazing.
I love looking at Monterey. I love the cast. The soundtrack in that show is like so good.
Yeah.
So that was amazing to see her. She was literally just going to Alfred to like get coffee and
I love Alfred's.
Mm-hmm. And then one time I met Kim and Kanye at my restaurant.
Really?
Yeah. And I was so nervous. I mean, this was obviously when they were together. And
this is like 2016.
No, it was
2017.
maybe 18.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
No,
I was in college. Yeah. And I went up to them because my dad was like, Kim and Kanye are there. Like, you can go say hi. Like, no one can go over there, whatever. Because we like put a section of the restaurant for them so no one can bother them.
But he wasn't going to let you go? You were allowed to go?
Yeah, so I went and I met them and she's so nice. But he was just like this, like sitting there, like smiling, like Like I would say something, I'd be like, you guys are like you're a business mogul, you're a music legend. Like I was like obviously hyping them the fuck up. And he just like would nod and like smile. And I was
Wait, what did she say to you? Did you give her a hug?
Yeah, she's so nice.
You gave her a hug?
Yeah, I've met a lot of them. I've met Chloe, I've met
because
Kendall.
they always go there.
And they're all really, really nice people. Like I don't care what people say. They're really the sweetest people ever.
I think they always go to your restaurant when they're here.
They go a lot because we treat them like really nice, and they would film there before when they were doing like
Really?
Courtney and Chloe Take Miami years ago.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah. So that was funny too. But
And you haven't met Chris?
I haven't met
Does
Chris.
she go there?
She's like never in Miami.
Yeah, I feel like she's actually like the one that like doesn't come too much.
Yeah. So that's it.
That's funny. Wow, guys, that's a wrap. Those are all the questions we've had.
That was our
recently
Q&A
that we haven't answered.
So we have a little homework for
Yeah.
you. This is something really fun that me and my boyfriend did when we were in LA, like right the day before New Year's Eve, obviously, like the day before the New Year. We did this together, and this is the homework. So you're gonna set a timer for 5 minutes, and in your notes app, write out all the places that you want to visit. It doesn't have to be by next year, but you can just like prioritize exactly where and what you want to go. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. You can just prioritize exactly where you want to go, and hopefully going into 2025, you have been to like at least one new place, because I feel like sometimes when you're planning a trip, we have limited days off, obviously, and you're like, where should we go? Where should we go? And that way you can look at your list and be like, okay, well, these are the places I haven't been that I want to go. And it's really fun. And then me and my boyfriend were comparing our list, so you can do it with a friend or your partner or whatever. And it's fun and easy.
I think that's a really cute, and that's like a perfect little homework for our Q&A episode. Yeah. You guys, thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Pinkprint podcast. We have some really exciting episodes coming out really soon.
Yeah, super excited. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed the Q&A, and whenever you have any other questions, feel free to send them in.
Yes, love you guys. Ciao, bye.
Love you. Ciao, bye.